going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we are not out on the lake, we're not by the water. Today we're in the garage, and we're going to be remaking Jimmy's old Black Betty boat. We are joined today with our buddy Fisherman Dad Jimmy and the beautiful Black Betty boat. We've gone ahead and pulled off all the decking, everything that he has on here. If you guys are not familiar with the story of this boat, Jimmy picked it up on what, like OfferUp, Craigslist? Yeah. Something like that for about $300. OfferUp? So a 14-foot aluminum boat with a trailer attached to it for $300. That is a ridiculous deal that our buddy went ahead and snagged it in 30 minutes, he said. So today we are actually going to be remaking it, remodeling it. The last few times we've got out there, we've taken on a bunch of water. We've actually built kind of a makeshift deck and everything just to, it's been fun, you know, but today is the day where we're going to go ahead, get our hands dirty, get on this boat, and try to make something of it, try to make it a nice little fishing vessel. So behind us we have a bunch of pre-cut wood. All of the wood that we're going to be using today is actually recycled from my job, and we're just going to be trying to make the most of it, trying to see if we can make this a nice fishing boat, like I said, and hopefully get it going in the next few days so we can test it before winter actually starts getting here. Last night I did notice that there was a huge gash in the front portion of this boat, and I think it's because the last time we went out there, not only did I end up ramming a, well, like a spillway, we also bottomed out on a few other spots, so I'm pretty sure I destroyed the front of the boat, so I went ahead and I patched it all up. I went ahead and patched up a few other parts of the back of the boat, but I guess we'll worry about all that when we actually get out there on the water and test it out. Today, we're just going to be worrying about the build. On top of that, we might be focusing on some of the electronics. Big shout out to Enduro Power. They are going to be powering this vessel and upgrading everything that we got. We'll talk more about them later on in the video once we break down kind of the electronics and actually get some wood on this boat and get an area to put the battery in the actual boat and the electronics themselves. We also got a new trolling motor. We got 2 trolling motors now, and like I said, a ton of recycled wood that we kind of pre-cut. So we're going to kind of put that in here, lay down the topping, and get to it. So let's get at it. I just want to go ahead and do a quick update on where we're at with this build. I kind of did a little bit of building while I was off camera just to kind of get caught up on stuff. We've installed the old carpet that was on this middle portion, on the front portion of the boat now. I actually went ahead and carved it all out, stapled it in, so it looks good to go. This is actually going to be our center decking portion, so we'll probably put a live well and just storage in here. I'm assuming we're going to do a vertical lift like this. So that's going to be the next little thing that I'm doing after that. This is going to be just a normal little stationary area where we can stand below deck, so that way if it's a little unstable or if we have something we don't want to fall outside of the boat, we can you know, place it right in here and not have to worry about it, you know, maybe like a tripod or something like that, so that way we can still record while we're out there on the water. Then we got the back portion. This is kind of the thing that I went a little overboard on and built off camera. I went ahead and built the whole frame, built the whole floor base, and then I got the bilge pump ready to be installed, so that way if we do have any water that comes in, we can just hit a switch, pump that water out, and not have to worry about a thing. On top of that, I think this is going to be kind of the electrical box area, either the left side or the right side. I'll probably do like the batteries on one side, and then like the electrical, kind of like the fuses and the whole switch portions to turn all the electrical onto the rest of the boat. It's going to have a few different switches. We'll kind of go over everything once I'm installing that. But we're going to be running power from basically the back of the boat all the way to the front of the boat. We're going to have a trolling motor in the front. We're going to have a live well in the center. We're going to have another trolling motor in the back to power that. Excuse my neighbors, they're laying cement right now in their driveway. That's kind of why I got everything shut and there's not a lot of good natural light. But now that you're caught up on where we're at with the build portion, I'm going to go ahead and get started on finishing this deck area, probably making this actually usable. Probably cut it in half, add some hinges, and just test it out, see if it works as actual doors, if it will support my weight, stuff like that. And then we will finish this back portion. Once I go ahead and get that all done, we're gonna go ahead and start just putting carpet, do the electronics, and we should be good to go. It's gonna be a quick finish once we get this stuff all done. Well guys, as you can see, we are basically done with carpeting, creating the little platforms, creating the little doors, and next thing we're going to do is just install the little hinges. But before we do that, we're going to run the electrical stuff through it so it's a little bit easier to access. Jimmy's actually out here right now getting some paint on. He's adding some paint to the little exposed wood on the back portion so it kind of matches up the boat. But after that, we're just going to kind of run all the electrical stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, the day has come. It is morning. We're out here with our buddy FDJ.
What's up?
With the Black Betty boat. And as you can see, it is looking pretty darn good. It has come together. Everything's looking nice and dandy. It's kind of loud here because we're underneath where it all started, the overpass where we first took this boat out and kind of learned that it took on water. So we figured it'd be a great idea to come back home and put this thing in the same waters where it started and do the same exact test, see if it floats. So we're about to back this bad boy up there right now. We got tons of storage in here. We got the live well on this side. Look at that, guys, huge live well. We got the storage on this side. We got all of our electronical components on this side. Once again, I'm gonna do a whole video on that in the future just because it's so hard to go in depth over all the wiring and everything that we put in it kind of in this video. So in the future, look forward to that if you're interested in learning about the wiring. We got that awesome lithium power enduro battery. That thing, man, I found out the hard way last night. Charging our backup battery. Let's show them the backup battery up there, Jimmy. So I found out the hard way last night that lead batteries take forever to charge. We have this EverStart that we started with. It took about 5 hours to charge, and it started at 50% when I plugged it in. This enduro battery, I had it in there for about, I want to say 10 minutes, and it was fully charged. It was at 75% when it started, but literally the lead battery took almost 2 hours to go up 25%, maybe 3 hours. So it's just a complete difference from lead to lithium. I'm gonna just let you guys know, enduro power, man, it's the way to go. Leaving links below so you guys can get over there and take a look at all their awesome batteries as well. If you're interested, they make them for kayaks, they make them for boats, they make them for RVs. You know, they got everything you need to know, and they're great people to let you know all the information. I'm not a battery expert. They let me know everything I need to know. And hey guys, it's not that hard to install them, unless you're me. You know, sometimes you have problems. But they let me know everything I needed to know to keep it going. So big shout out to those guys. Now, let's go ahead, get this bad boy in the water, test out all these electronics because we got the fish finder, we got the new trolling motor, the foot power trolling motor, we got the live well, we got lights for days. Hold on, where are the lights? There they are. We got lights. We got so many electronics on this boat. So not only today are we testing out the floating, you know, the floatability of this, the buoyancy of this boat. I don't really know how to say it, but we're testing out the electronics of it too. See if everything works. Kind of found out the hard way that these hinges were not the best when we hopped that curb right now, and they kind of popped off. So we're learning. It's all a process. But enough talking, guys. We're gonna go and back this thing up, see if it floats, and maybe start some fishing. So let's get to it.
I'ma need safety. Tell her I can't snake me. Ray gun off safety. My girl so tasty. Tell her it's your world. She want the two-tone spaceship. Blow smoke screen daily.
Ladies and gentlemen, she floats. Not only does she float, she's a lot more stable than she was before. I mean, definitely nothing out here to come and like play around on, but I'm on the top deck right now. I'm in the front of the boat right now. It's on the bank, but this is nice. This is actually like a real boat all of a sudden. I can't believe this is ours. I'm so excited. I don't even know what to say. Oh man, this is awesome. I guess we got to get over here and get Jimmy real quick. I don't really want to. I kind of just want to roam around without him, but show you guys real quick. While he's sitting over there, not that much water, not as much as usual. On top of that, we got the bilge pump ready to go. I even got a little like area where it just automatically pumps it straight out of here. So this thing should be money, dude. We're just gonna go ahead and pull up real quick, get Jimmy, and get to some action, start having fun, and I guess cruise around, see what this thing's all about. Let's get at it. Come on, Island boy. It's stable.
What? Oh.
So the stress don't faze me. I'm going. I keep it factual. I'm on sabbatical. I'm out in Central America. I need a break from hysteria. Park like the one with the carousel. I get it lit in your area. I'm locked to the vision, it couldn't be clear. You couldn't pay me to care enough. I dare you to hate me supreme with the sound through the stereo. So turn it up loud when you hearing us. We live and it's good in your area. My mama proud, she tearing up and it's going down. Got your girl aroused by these massive stacks like 100 pounds. Running big laps till the sun is down like 100 miles. Tinted frames on me leaning down. I'm winning now. Been a while, you ain't like me then, but how you like me now? Real one, if I hold you down, I'ma keep it there till we in the ground. Jet black when I paint the town, only blue sheets when they pay me now. Treat it setback like a
well, ladies and gentlemen, we have survived the maiden voyage. I will tell you, we did find out some things about this boat that we probably shouldn't be doing, like running in about a foot of water and letting that trolling motor get all beat up because now it stopped working. I'm gonna have to kind of look at that when we get back home and figure out what's going on. But all in all, boat was an awesome experience. Floats like a charm, pumps water out of here like nobody's business. This thing is ready to go. It's got the night lights so we can fish early mornings, late evenings. I mean, this thing, it's ready, guys. Basically, anything that we want to do with it now in the future, we have the Black Betty for the adventures. And big shout out to our boy Jimmy for making that $300 purchase originally. And honestly, I think we've only put probably about 200 bucks into this thing altogether. So not only is this thing a budget build and a great value for its price, this thing's awesome. It came out perfect. It compares to probably $1,500, $2,000 boats, and it just blows my mind that we paid so little for it and what we actually did to it to get where we are today. It's been incredible. The recycling of the wood, the breaking everything down and rebuilding it, the even busting the stuff that we did today. It was all worth it because at the end of the day, it's a learning process, and now we know what to do and what not to do. And for being $400 in a hole, break out another 1,000 is what they say about boats. I mean, we're not even at $1,000 yet. So all in all, man, I cannot complain. This is awesome, successful little excursion out here, our first journey, and we'll definitely be at it again in the future with some more adventures for you guys. Once again, guys, I will be doing a full electronical overview and box setup here in the future, so stay on the lookout for that if you're interested in this boat build. If you guys have any questions for me, please let me know in the comments below. I'll try to answer them as quickly as possible and get you as much information as possible. If it's just about what kind of material we use, what kind of gauge wire we used, all that stuff, just let me know. I'll try to let you guys know. I'll also try to leave as much information below in my description, links and pricing for what we actually picked up, where we got it and whatnot. Once again, huge shout out to Enduro batteries. If we did not have Enduro power in this boat today, I don't think we would have been able to man all this stuff out here and still have the juice to get back at the end of the day. So big shout out to them. If you guys are interested, once again, leaving links below. But that is gonna be it for today, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you can be a part of all the future giveaways and adventures. Big shout out to our boy Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Winning now. Been a while, you ain't like me then, but how you like me now? Real one, if I hold you down, I'ma keep it there till we in the ground. Jet black when I paint the town, only blue sheets when they pay.